Imagine this. You're sending out dozens, maybe even hundreds of job applications. You spend hours filling out forms, tweaking your cover letter, you finally hit submit, and then absolute silence. No calls, no emails, definitely no interviews. Look, if this sounds like you, trust me, you are not alone. Let's dive into exactly why that's happening.
Here's the hard truth, and it might actually make you feel a bit better. It is usually not your skills, your education, or your qualifications holding you back. It's simply the way you're marketing them on paper. Your CV is your silent ambassador, and right now, it just might be failing to speak the language that modern hiring systems actually understand. Get this staggering statistic. Applicant tracking systems, or ATS for short, are literally tossing out 3/4 of candidates before a human hiring manager ever even clicks open the file. 3/4. So, if you're applying in the dark, just crossing your fingers and hoping for a human connection, you're likely getting filtered out by a machine before you even start.
Well, welcome to this explainer. Today, I'm going to be your mentor as we decode the 2026 hiring landscape. We're going to hand you the exact formulas and strategies you need to defeat that ATS boss, get your document into the hands of a real living human, and ultimately land those interviews.
In our time together, we'll logically progress through these 6 key chapters: the resume black hole, beating the 2026 ATS, the professional summary formula, high-impact star bullets, a section specifically for executive and career changers, and finally, your final polish and launch.
All right, let's jump right into Chapter 1, the resume black hole. Let's say you actually get past those automated systems. Human recruiters spend a mere 6 to 10 seconds scanning a CV. Think about how fast that is. This means your document absolutely cannot be your entire life story. It has to be a hyper-focused marketing pitch. Literally every single word needs to earn its place on that page by proving directly that you can solve the employer's problems.
Okay, moving right along to Chapter 2, beating the 2026 ATS.
Formatting errors are the absolute #1 reason CVs get tossed out before keyword matching even runs. Right now, 99% of Fortune 500 companies use AI-enhanced ATS platforms. So, to ensure a flawless text parsed by these machines, you've got to stick to standard formatting and ATS-safe fonts. We're talking Arial, Calibri, or Helvetica. Please, avoid any graphics, tables, or text boxes. To the ATS, these elements are essentially invisible, or worse, they scramble your text and just break the system entirely.
Notice the major shift here from old keyword stuffing to semantic matching. Old school advice told you to hide keywords in white text or just stuff every buzzword you could find into a list at the bottom. Do not do this. Seriously, modern machine learning platforms will actively penalize you with a fraud indicator for that. Instead, they reward semantic matching. This means using naturally related terms. For example, using Scrum and sprint planning if the job asks for Agile. It proves you deeply understand the actual vocabulary of your industry.
Let's move to Chapter 3, the professional summary formula.
Here is an immediate, actionable win you can apply today. Go ahead and eliminate vague, fluffy statements like hardworking individual looking for opportunities. They are just wasting valuable space. Replace them right now with specific, value-driven titles that contain the primary keywords from the job description. Think along the lines of results-driven marketing professional with a proven track record in SEO. See the difference?
I actually want you to pause for a second and mentally check your own CV. Do you have a cleanly categorized skills section? Grouping your technical skills, professional skills, and tools separately gives those AI models unambiguous input to categorize you way faster. Drop a yes in the comments if you've already been categorizing your skills, or let us know if this is a change you're going to make right after this.
Which brings us to Chapter 4, high-impact star bullets.
So, here's a crucial point. Never just list your duties. Saying you were responsible for managing a team tells the recruiter absolutely nothing about how well you actually did it. Instead, you need to focus on quantified achievements. Numbers like percentages, dollar amounts, or time saved are extracted by the ATS as structured data points, and those data points instantly rank you higher against all the other candidates.
Let's see how this builds into the famous STAR method. When writing your experience, you want to aim for concise 20 to 25-word bullet points. Start them off with strong action verbs like engineered, spearheaded, or orchestrated. Then clearly describe the situation, the task, the action you took, and, crucially, the result. For example, increase customer satisfaction by 30% by leading a project to streamline logistics. It's short, it's punchy, and it proves your measurable impact.
All right, Chapter 5, Executive and Career Changers.
Take a look at this real-life career changer example. Notice how strategic organization completely changes everything here. This candidate is moving into medical sales, but instead of just listing unrelated past jobs chronologically at the top, they've highlighted transferable coursework, health and fitness evaluation skills, and targeted volunteer experience first. This proves you are the perfect fit by highlighting those transferable skills, even if you don't have the exact direct job titles yet.
Furthermore, if you're aiming for senior roles, you need to know that modern ATS algorithms now cross-reference your job title progression. They are actively looking for an upward trajectory. And here is a massive tip. They also ensure your CV aligns perfectly with your public LinkedIn profile. Any significant discrepancies between your CV and LinkedIn can actually flag your application for manual review or even trigger an inconsistency penalty. So keep them perfectly aligned.
Finally, we've reached Chapter 6, Final Polish and Launch. Please audit your CV right now and remove these items, including photos, your date of birth, or your nationality. Introduces unconscious bias into the human review stage, and honestly, it just occupies valuable space. And fancy graphics and two-column layouts, as we discussed earlier, will cause catastrophic ATS parsing failures. Keep it clean and focused purely on your professional value. Remember, Ad Design 101. If a page is a massive, cluttered wall of text, the recruiter's eyes will just glaze over. Utilize generous white space. This naturally and comfortably guides the recruiter's eyes right to your most compelling achievements, without causing visual fatigue. Open areas draw attention, so use your margins and spacing strategically to your advantage.
And right before you send it off, remember this golden rule. To guarantee your perfectly structured formatting stays completely intact across all different devices, operating systems, and older ATS systems, always save and submit as a standard PDF. It locks your hard work into place so the recruiter sees exactly what you intended them to see.
You now know exactly how to transform your CV from a boring list of duties into a dynamic, interview-winning magnet that beats the algorithms and impresses human recruiters. It's time to take action. What is the one specific change you're going to make to your resume today? Drop your answer below. And don't forget to comment the words CV Pro to get our ultimate optimization checklist. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and hey, happy hunting. Oh, and consider this. If algorithms are already deciding who gets past the first round today, how long until they're conducting our interviews tomorrow?